What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? DB Live here. Not really much to talk about. Just kind of wanted to get on and kind of shoot the breeze a little bit, see if there's anything anybody wants to talk about. So before we get started, I will say that if anybody wants to get on here live, just let me know. I will send you the link and you guys can join in, good or bad. I really don't care. Anyway, hope everybody has subscribed to Exposed TV. The first episode is up and running, and it's a good one. It's got plenty of good content on there. I think you'll be surprised and hopefully happy with the first Exposed TV episode. I've been waiting. I had that one done for about a week now, trying to get it put up, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So anyway, just wanted to hop on here live and talk about a few things, see if there was anything anybody wanted to talk about. Let me get on to YouTube. There was a few things that a couple people wanted to talk about, so let's hop on and let's talk. Wait till a few more people come in. We'll start some conversations. So, first thing we'll talk about is a guy by the name of, I believe his name is Jeremy Hines. It's he got on here not too long ago. The last couple videos I made, especially with Dogman's videos and hey, what's up, Sir Silva? I heard that you were starting a lot of stuff too. I'm glad you decided to join in. So Jeremy Hines got on here the other day and was telling me how certain people in the groups are all making fun of Exposed TV and making fun of other things, and you know, man, these people. Well, Serapio, how you say your name, brother? Apologize. So we had this little back and forth discussion about how the things that me and Dogman do don't make a difference. But I mean, there's really no proof that you guys can actually put out there that says we're not making much of a difference in the group. Serapio. Okay. All right, cool. That's what I'll call you, brother. So, guys, listen, man, you know, I have 163 followers. What is it now? 164 followers. Yeah, it's not a lot. But if you look at my videos and a lot of the videos that are being made that me and Dogman put out, Dogman's a little more secretive. I really don't care if you see how many viewers I have, subscribers I have or not. It's the views that matter. When you put out these videos and, you know, put people out on blast that belong out on blast, then you obviously notice that there's hundreds of views on the actual video itself. So people are watching. They say, you know, some of the bigger guys like Steven from Redolescence and Eugene and Ashton and all them aren't paying attention, but that's BS, dude. I know for 100% fact they watch. Right now they're in damage control. That's what it is. They have no they don't have no comeback for it. So me personally, I'm happy to I could care less about Brooklyn Frederick's lover, brother, to be honest with you. let him have a happy birthday, man. Hopefully it's a very gay birthday. So anyway, I didn't get on this and try to do this stuff, guys, to be popular. I didn't get on here and do this stuff to uh, I have no idea, brother. That's another thing that people are that's another thing people are talking about, how Eugene uh, I shouldn't be exposing Eugene. But let me tell you something. First of all, I expose who the hell I want to. It's my channel. If I want to expose uh, Donald Trump, if I knew anything, I'll expose his ass too. I don't care who it is. People who need it. Uh, yeah, that's you, Mr. Irrelevant. You're always on my channel, though. I'm so irrelevant. You're always on my channel. So, uh, anyway, you could continue to come and buy and check it out and go report back to your masses and make sure you tell them what I'm talking about, brother. You know what I mean? Make sure you let them know and start all the shit you're starting. That's good by me, man. More entertainment. So, we were actually talking about you, man. I'm kind of glad you showed up. Won't you come up here on the screen, man? Won't you let me send you something, and you can come up here and we can have a little chat? I bet you won't do that though. Let's not show your face on there. Got a lot to say, but you ain't got no way to show your face though, right? Anyway, so yeah, I don't hate you. I think you're entertaining. Then why you call me Mr. Irrelevant then? The problem with you, brother, is here's the problem with you, my man. 1 minute your team Whack Pack, and 1 minute your team Dwayne and Dog Man. Those kind of people you got to be leery of. That's all. Just an honest man doing an honest thing, brother. Just trying to do my best to do what I do. Anyway, I'll talk about this. I'm wearing this today, and I'll be telling you what, man. I think it's rather surprising fragrance. I didn't really think it would be worth a damn, to be honest with you. I mean, I like him as a president, but I just didn't think he made a very good cologne. But man, still on me. Smells good. I think I've been wearing it since sometime around 9 o'clock. So right now I'm going on 5 hours. It's still going pretty strong. So, but anyway, so the first video on Exposed TV was put up. I'm sure it won't be a popular one, and nor do I care. But I'm not irrelevant, bro. Hey, man, it's okay, man. You can think I'm irrelevant, but all the commotion I stir and all the commotion Dogman stirs can't be that irrelevant. I'll take it as it is. Irrelevant or not. You got people hitting you up in your inbox wanting to apologize for whatever they done, man. That don't make you Mr. Irrelevant. I've had probably 4 or 5 guys that we've exposed say, hey, whatever I did, I apologize. And, if you got a problem, come to me. Don't post it all out there all over Facebook. So if I'm irrelevant, then I guess I must be doing a little something right. But I try to be entertaining. I don't really consider myself much entertaining, but man, I'll take the compliment or whatever. But anyway, I didn't get on here to talk about much, just kind of whatever I felt like was on my mind. But anyway, Stephen from Redolescence has got 3 more fragrances coming out. And that's one topic that I really wanted to hit more than anything when I got on here, because he brings on this what do you call those people? Guys who make colognes. What do you call it? Perfumer? Sorry. So he brings on a perfumer, and the irony of this whole episode that he had brought out was that he's trying his hardest to make it look like he's being as transparent as possible. Yeah, another 3. He's supposed to come out with 5. So I'll tell you this real quick, and then I'll move on. He and several of his groupies watch my channel. I know this for a fact. I called it a long time ago. If you don't believe me, go back and look, that he was supposed to come out with 5. So he wants to make me look like you think I am irrelevant. Now he just wants to come out with 3. Trust me, he'll watch this, and by the summer's end, when he was supposed to come out with all 5, it'll just be the 3, and then later on down the road, probably in the fall, he'll go ahead and come out with the other 2. So it just makes me look like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about when I know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, just 3 for right now. So he brings on this perfumer, and the irony of this all is he's deflecting his responsibility for creating clones onto this perfumer. Go watch this video. This perfumer is on here like, what the hell am I doing in this video? I really don't know what I'm doing here. So listen, so what he did was he now has this guy on the hook. See how he took all the pressure off of himself, and now he puts it on a perfumer who really has nothing to lose. But you can see on the guy's face, he's like, what? What am I doing in here? I cannot believe I'm in here. I cannot believe he talked me into coming on here, but it's a pleasure to be here. Little Pepe Le Pew, you know. So he gets this guy on here and has this guy talking and wants to talk to him about the fragrances he supposedly helped create in the Redolescence line. I mean, in the Novatus line. And the guy knocks it off. You know, he does real good. How much is he signing for? Not lowballing. I hope he should take all them dummy money start at 500. I don't know what he's going to start them out at. I'm sure they're probably going to stay the same. It really doesn't, you know, they're going to be same thing as anything else. They're clones. I was going to leave the man alone. I said in my videos a long time ago that I done exposed him enough, and then the dumbass is going to come out with 3 to 5 more fragrances. I mean, you're just a magnet for stupidity. Like stupidity just it evolves around this man. You know, it's like you get so much freaking slack for all these other clones that you created. Then you're going to be dumb enough to come out with, well, he says 3 more. So he puts this guy on the spot. This perfumer is just absolutely like not wanting to be in this room and do that. You could just see the look on his face like, okay, I got paid. You promised me X amount of time. I cannot wait to get the heck off of here. And man, he just makes himself. So now you're saying that you're being transparent. So everybody knows you have clones. So now you're saying this guy is the one that created a couple of your clones. I feel so sorry for that perfumer that has to sit there and listen to your lies. That perfumer must not be in the FragCom community on YouTube or none of that. He must live a life of luxury and not pay attention to none of this stuff. Because if he knew what was going on, there is no way in God's creation he would agree to come on there and do a video with this guy. So yeah, Jeremy, they're not going to be cheap, brother. They're going to stick to that $195 price range. He ain't going down on that stuff, man. It's amazing, man. And you know, you heard Poojine get on there the other week when they were doing that little gay scene with Ashton and talk about how he doesn't smell any similarities in the whole and any clones. You don't see them. God almighty, dude. And then you would stay here and talk about this guy's a fragrance reviewer and never tried a single Parfums de Marly. What an idiot. Yeah, I just smelled my first Parfums de Marly. Good for you. That guy's an idiot. So anyway, I don't care, you know, what anybody says about Novatus. I've seen all the Eugene is a troll. He wasn't being serious. Jeremy, I don't care, brother. I mean, I'm not a contract killer. I'm just an old Marine. I bounty hunted for 12 years and I have a PI degree. Okay. I enjoyed an 82% success rate. I captured in 12 years. You got to think, I only did this full time for 4 years. I was the last 4 years that I owned the company, Bridendale's Professional Bail Enforcement. I owned it for 4 years. That was my full-time gig. And I actually captured half. I probably captured around 350 people in 12 years. It's not a lot considering a lot of my friends have captured probably that much in less than a year. But so I don't really care what Eugene has to say. I'm not going to Canada. I find him, he ain't worth my time. Trust me. I got better things to do with my money than fly to Canada looking after Eugene. And Ashton, you can tell that man's just a ballsless son of a bee. You know what I mean? That dude went right hook, line, and sinker for whatever Eugene was going after. And that whole episode of them eating tacos, man, did it for me. So uh, I I hate Canada. I ain't gonna lie. There ain't nothing about Canada I like. I don't catch no Canadian humor. I don't actually catch any humor off the guy whatsoever. I don't find him remotely funny or entertaining. It's not because we're in some little rigmarole between each other. I really do not find. I don't find Ashton entertaining. I can't take that guy serious anymore. After the discussions we had, and in our private conversations, which were put out there for everybody to see, and then what he turned around and done after that, it's kind of obvious that guy's a total hack and a moron. So it is what it is. Let them guys enjoy their butt plug reality show. I'm all right with all that. So yeah, that's what they say. A boot. I can't stand freaking Canadian accents at all. I got a daughter that actually lives in Rhode Island, and I think she's kind of got some of that Canadian type accent that she's starting to grab a hold of, man. It's annoying. But, you know, you got Steve, man. To a point, I feel bad for Carlos, Broken Fragrance Lover, in a way. He's caught so much in between all this crap. I know he knows what's going on. I know he knows the whole story, wants to tell everybody the story, but that's why he's getting drunker than he ever has before, is because he just can't take the heat and the pressure no more. And, that's what happens, man, when you get caught up in the game. My boy Making Sense, Michael Densmore, I got on him. I seen he did a review of Novatus, and he just did what everybody else did. And then, he did actually come down in the comments and explain it to me. I don't apologize for calling anybody a shill. If you can't get on there, even in your first initial tests, because I never had to do anything but put my nose to them to tell you exactly what they smell like. And I am not an expert perfumer. I can't give you note breakdowns. I can't do none of that. I don't know, Jeremy. I hope so. I'm a former alcoholic myself. Before I got diagnosed with PTSD, I just used whatever I could. I didn't know what my situation was, what was causing me to be so. PTSD is a mixture of imagine being depressed, and then on top of that, paranoid, and then, anxiety. It's not fun at all, man. I promise you. So I used to drink it away. I was at one time a 30-pack a day drinker. Usually I drank Guinness, but there's times in my life I got a little on the poor side. So of course you got to get as much beer for as cheap as you can. So there was days I would drink a 30-pack a day. That was more often than not, but I hope he did. It's not a life to live. But anyway, so Steve's going to come out with his fragrances, and I'm going to take my time and go through those three and tell you what I think of those as soon as they come out. I really don't know if I want to spend my money on it or not, but I owe it to my reviewers to give them the lowdown. So anyway, but hold on a second. So that was my boy Tyrone, aka Pro Sense. But Stephen is the Godfather caller. This is one of his captain's family ties, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I kind of see Carlos as Fredo, the little brother who could never succeed. I mean, it's the truth, man. If y'all haven't noticed or know anything about the two, is that if it wasn't for Steve, he wouldn't be what he is anyway. And I understand loyalty. I'm a pretty loyal man myself for the most part. I just, I really don't answer to no one, and I don't put myself in that little realm to have to answer to anyone. I kind of like answering to myself. That's why I created the bail enforcement business I did, because I was tired of answering to somebody, tired of all the money going to, you know, in the bounty hunting business, you get 10%. So if it's a $10,000 bond, you get $1,000, and the bondsman will do whatever he could when I worked for the bondsman to make sure you got as little as you could. And I just got sick and tired of it. Well, I'll give you 7%. This is a small bond. Well, dude, or it's a big bond. I'm sorry. He'll give you 7% of a big bond instead of 10. Then if it's a bigger bond, yet I remember one time went after $100,000 bond, and he tried to give us 5% of it, and just it wasn't kicking it. We caught the dude. We caught him in Florida. Actually, we scared him so bad he turned himself in. That's why he only wanted to give us 5%. Thankfully, I had a text message from the guy. We actually set him up back then. What was that other? It wasn't Facebook back then. They had another one. We set him up on there some big time, and he finally realized who it was. He said, "Don't worry, I'm turning myself in." So we had that to back us up. So we got the money, and ended up being all 10%. So that was $10,000 that four of us split up. So I think got about $2,250 each or something like that. So wasn't a bad haul. But yeah, I know what you're saying, Carlos. I mean, that's, it's sad it has to be that way, man. In the fragrance community itself is getting to the point where, everybody has loyalties and don't want to be truthful about anything, and it's a darn shame. We just can't call it like it is, man. We can, smells like something else, then it smells like something else. Actually, that Empire by Trump, here's a Success by Trump. I got one more I'm trying to get. There was a guy on here who was talking about getting TLTG to review them, and he wouldn't. He didn't think they were worth trying. Let me tell you guys something. I'm not a Barack Obama fan. I wasn't a George H.W. Bush fan, and I didn't like Bill Clinton. I served under him. So they're Democrats and Republicans. I didn't like any of them. But if Bill Clinton come out with a cologne or Barack Obama come out with a cologne, I would definitely try it if one of my guys asked me to review it. If you are a subscriber of mine and say, "Hey, Dwayne, if I send you something, will you give this a try?" Of course, absolutely. I mean, I got several guys who want to send me stuff to get my take on what. Tired of Fools was a guy that got on here not too long ago. Yeah, they're good, man. The Success smells like the kind of weaker one of them all. This is kind of like I know it sounds probably retarded, but the best way I can describe it is an expensive baby wipe, because it's kind of what it smells like. Now, it might smell something different once you pop it on your skin, because things change, but that's exactly what it smells like to me. Is a very upscale baby wipe with probably some kind of fragrance put in it. But I mean, it doesn't smell terrible. I don't know if you want to go smell like a baby wipe, but I mean, for the sake of reviewing something, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wear it. It's still stuck on my. I mean, it smells really good, but that's just kind of what I get off of it. This one here, this to me smells like something else, and I've been trying all day. This is the Empire by Trump. I've been trying all day to figure out what they smell like. I want to say it's a Creed, but I got to go in and find it. Kind of has a Millesime Imperial type jive to it. Not really, if that makes sense. So I'll break it down. And Trump has one more, I believe, is Signature, I think, or something of that nature. But Carlos, get on. There's a little app called Mercari. I don't know if you pay attention to that app at all. I got Success off of eBay. I got Success. It was $10 delivered. That was $10 free shipping. And Empire I got for $20 off of Mercari. I'll spell it down here at the bottom so you guys know, where to go and check it out. But It's an app. You download it. It's local, and you can buy all over the United States. How it works is simply you see a fragrance you want, you make a deal, you purchase it. The people do not get their money until you get it back and you are satisfied. Then you do a review and they immediately get their money. They're all set up. So I kind of like how it's set up because that's where I've bought. I was actually in the TLTG lounge and I actually gave people, there's 3 places that, if they have it in discount stores, man, you get it right away. I would not recommend paying over $25 for it. I don't think, maybe $30 for Empire. I just don't think it's worth that much. I think this is a 3.4. 3.4, and Success is a 50 ml. I would not pay more than $25 for Empire. And, sorry, my bad. What's going on? Everyone that's afraid.
Dad.
What, boy? All right, hold on. Come on. Sorry, guys. I'm going to move over this way. Wife don't like to be put on anything that has a camera. So. All right, hold on. It was unlocked already then. Sorry about that, guys. So anyway, so that's kind of what, the dealio is. So anyway, I'm just on here, Tyrone, just running my mouth for a few minutes. I had a few minutes, just wanted to go live, talk about a thing, see if anybody had anything to talk about. But if not, I won't be long. I'll probably hop back off of here in a few. So.
And your wife's home. I'd hop back off too.
Yeah. So, but hey, guys, since there ain't much chit chat or chatter over here, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for checking in, and go over to Expose TV, give that a shot. I put up the first video and check it out for yourself. All right, later.